You will never be happier than me. Beverly stood before Amy smiling like a queen. Sunlight glinted off her silver hair. Amy gripped the documents, feeling pressure. Richard sat on the sofa, eyes soft but tense. Beverly walked toward the red Mercedes, presenting her gift. Amy forced a smile, looking at the gleaming car. Guests whispered, casting envious glances. Richard hugged his mother, face bright with joy. Amy nodded politely in response. The air thick with perfume, almost suffocating. Beverly's smile carried an unspoken command. Amy knew the gift had hidden danger. Richard tried to ease tension, calling it a surprise. Amy suppressed unease, resolved to remain vigilant. Beverly scanned the room, announcing the surprise loudly. People followed her curiosity, spilling onto the street. The red Mercedes gleamed in the sunlight. Beverly sweetly asked if Amy liked the gift. Amy politely replied the car was beautiful. Richard, full of excitement, praised his mother repeatedly. Amy watched the car, feeling ominous. She began to suspect Beverly's intentions were impure. Richard remained unaware of his wife's concern. Amy decided to uncover the truth about the gift. She feigned delight, keeping family harmony. Beverly smiled satisfied and turned to converse with guests. Amy planned how to protect herself and her husband. She inspected the Mercedes carefully, noting interior details. Days later, Amy returned home, seeing the car parked. Carrying shopping bags, she discreetly observed. Thought it was time to investigate the vehicle. She used the key to open the door, feeling the luxurious interior. Leather seats exuded a refined scent. Amy started the engine. Slight vibrations made her frown. She checked the navigation system, discovering Beverly's account. Amy's face changed, realizing tracking was installed. Vehicle showed voice recording active, transferring to a phone. The situation was more serious than imagined. Amy studied the manual, examining engine operation. Found abnormal engine vibrations posed potential danger. She searched online S-Class Mercedes common issues. Learned hazards could cause severe accidents. Amy checked information screen, revealing car was not new. Sales date showed an accident 6 months prior. She realized Beverly deliberately concealed danger. Amy photographed and documented all evidence and settings. Planned to confront the conspiracy with Richard. Weekend morning, Amy decided to reveal the truth. Richard stood at the window, coffee in hand, eyeing the Mercedes. Noticed it hadn't been used, wondering why. Amy calmly said she needed time to adjust to her mother's gift. Richard sat beside her, asking if there was a problem. Amy took a deep breath, ready to show evidence. She led Richard to the parking lot to test the engine. Richard frowned, hearing abnormal vibrations. Amy presented the car history report detailing the accident. She opened navigation, showing tracking records. Richard froze, unable to believe his mother installed surveillance. Amy held his hand, determined to protect their safety. Richard inhaled deeply, deciding to contact professional inspection. They agreed not to inform Beverly, going directly to repair shop. At Morrison Auto, Richard explained concerns, requesting full inspection. Tom, the owner, began computer diagnostics, disassembling parts. Amy and Richard anxiously waited in the lounge. An hour later, Tom returned with report. He seriously stated vehicle posed severe safety risks. Key engine components not replaced, driving was dangerous. Tom revealed in-car electronics were tracking surveillance devices. Richard's face pale, a mix of anger and shock. Amy provided all evidence showing Beverly's misconduct. Richard held his wife's hand, eyes flashing determination. They decided to confront Beverly with the truth. At the apartment, Richard rang the bell, waiting. Beverly opened door, feigning surprise, noticing unusual expressions. Richard demanded to discuss the red Mercedes. Beverly sat, attempting to conceal nervousness, serving tea. Richard presented the report, pressing for the truth. Beverly initially denied, claiming car had no issues. Amy pointed out tracking and accident history undeniable. Beverly's face changed from surprise to fear, unable to respond. Richard angrily scolded his mother for threatening wife's safety. Amy stayed calm, showing all evidence. Beverly could not refute, ultimately revealing malicious intent. She admitted creating fear deliberately to make Richard dependent. Richard, shocked and dismayed yet resolute. He declared cutting all unnecessary contact with his mother. Amy held his hand, vowing to face the future together. Beverly trembled, realizing her plan had failed. Richard and Amy left the apartment elevator, taking them to freedom. Back home, they embraced planning to protect their life. Richard contacted a lawyer, ensuring mother could not interfere. Amy continued design work, maintaining daily stability. Months later, moved to a suburban home, starting anew. Amy pregnant, anticipating the child with joy. Richard engaged in counseling, repairing boundaries awareness. Couple decorated home, creating safe, warm environment. Life gradually returned, calm, filled with hope and warmth. Husband and wife supported each other, facing hardships, building trust. Every memory reminded them to cherish present and future. Beverly could no longer threaten their life. Amy and Richard awaited new life together. Family rebuilt with trust and understanding as core. Daily life filled with sunlight, garden birds, and warm laughter. Life had shadows, yet couple faced them together. Future challenges met with joint resolve and solutions. Each day carried the results of past efforts. Nursery decorated warmly, symbolizing new beginnings. Amy balanced career while preparing for child. Richard found balance between work and family. Couples' bond strengthened after conspiracy. Life slowly became stable, happy, and hopeful. They realized freedom came from mutual protection. Red Mercedes incident became a lesson in boundaries. Experiencing fear and conspiracy taught discernment and trust. Amy and Richard planned the future, creating warm home. Life returned to calm, sunlight over garden, birdsong pleasant. Couple exchanged smiles, knowing together they could overcome difficulties. Welcoming new life full of anticipation and confidence. Family rebuilding strengthened understanding and values. Red Mercedes became a warning, not a shadow. Amy and Richard continued pursuing career and family balance. Child grew in safe, loving environment. Couples supported each other, establishing rules, protecting family. Past threats became a shared testament of growth. Every morning they thanked each other for companionship. Life had challenges, but together they were stronger. Amy's design work thrived while embracing new family member. Richard learned family boundaries, refusing interference. Couple enjoyed peaceful, safe, warm home. Life simple but happiness deeper from experience. Trust and boundaries key to family harmony. Each challenge strengthened marital bond. Amy and Richard welcomed new life, family restored. Past threats became a caution in life. Couples supported each other, moving toward bright, stable future.